Hey guys, welcome to another episode of OMG WAT DAT. Tonight we are at Honowai Park. I'm here with Poke, my name's Jubu, and we're here to find out what we find out. So let's go into this. The location. I am currently at the basketball courts where a murder that happened a long time ago. Before anything, let me just give you a rundown of what originally happened here.
I fall down.
You fall down?
I fall down. You know where the bleachers are?
Yeah.
I went step the walkie I know how big step. I went
Oh, that was you then?
yeah.
Well, at least Poke admits he fell down. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to capture bloopers. But we are in a location that supposedly had a murder. Now, this murder was kind of weird. If you've actually watched the Waipahu S-turn, you know that basically I came here on the tail end of that video to figure out what was going on. Tonight, it just doesn't seem like it's like how it was. You guys heard that? I don't know where Poke is. Poke! Oh, that's where he is. He's behind us. Never mind. Never mind. No, because I heard something, but it's a whole different story. Anyway, so sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get this so that I don't fall on top stuff. But here we are at the basketball courts, and we're here to explore what we can explore. Like I was saying earlier, we had back a long time ago there was a murder that happened, and the body was found here. Now, what makes this particularly odd is the fact that all the kids and the people who actually came here did not know that he was dead. Basically, it's basically a drug deal gone wrong, and he was stabbed. But as you can tell, most of the homeless people who come here tend to sleep everywhere and everywhere. Well, he basically got stabbed, and he laid down next to one of the basketball things. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you where his body was found. So we're headed there right now. Anyway, we are currently at the basketball courts, like I was originally saying. And in this one whole area, this is the basketball courts of honowai. There's also a baseball field further down. Poke is in the area, but he was found actually right here in this back area where the slopes down. That's how we actually came down, but he was actually in this ravine. It looked like he was supposedly laying down right here, right about here in this area where they're doing construction. But he was found there, and everybody thought he was sleeping. Sorry guys, I'm gonna turn the lights around so I don't fall on myself. But basically, people thought he was sleeping. People were actually playing basketball while he died. It is said he was alive but could not speak. And yeah, he died. He bled to death basically, with people still on the basketball courts thinking he was sleeping. Well, the problem with that is kids used to come by over here and they didn't know he was dead. And some of them supposedly said they picked on him, but he didn't move, so they figured, He's gonna be sleeping. He's not gonna be doing anything. Well, 3 days later, they finally find out that he's dead only by the smell. So they figured it out. He died. They picked up his body and all that. A lot of people speculated what happened. Truth be told, I believe it was a drug deal gone bad. Some say he was just targeted just because he was a homeless guy, but I think that's really the truth. Anyway, story now says he haunts Honowai Elementary, which is right next door, and also haunts this location. Let's go and walk around and get an idea of things. Now, Honowai Park is pretty large. It has a baseball field and all that. Normally this whole area is lit up. Let me show you. But this is the baseball field and the bleachers. The light you see coming up is actually poke, I do believe, unless that's a fireball. Yeah, but this is the baseball field. It's a fairly moderate sized field, but it is said he haunts this area. He actually supposedly now haunts all in this area, the bleachers. He feeds the cats, or he stays with the cats. I heard stories that you see him shadows. You see the shadows of him. You see the shadows of him and all that. But here, right here, on this back area is the bleachers, and it is said that he actually stays with the cats, hangs out with the cats super late at night. He is normally seen as a shadow here in the park. He also hangs out at the dugout. This is the dugout where he supposedly is seen also. This is the big giant field. I don't think you can really see anything here, but let's just go to the other side. But there's our friend the cat. Let me that's a cat trying to hide. But basically he hangs out in this area here when he's in the park. Just so you know, when he's in the park. It is said sometimes you hear screams out here, but I think it's more about the kids playing around, because there are kids that hang out over here, kids that do stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. But this is the baseball field itself. Yeah, that's Pokey up there. But it is said now that it is said now that he haunts the area and periodically shows up in the school. I don't know if it's true, but the last time I was here, I heard sounds. It's pretty calm now. And I'm just walking around trying to figure out if there's anything that should scare me. Let me flash the backlights just in case. But this is a big giant field. And it's basically, if I remember correctly, it's two... Ah, I'm being attacked by something. It's there's like two big fields here and all that. So anyway, let's just keep on exploring. I'll just explore with you. But this is the other side. And as you can tell, it goes to the back of Honowai itself. But he haunts this whole area. Now in the back. But it is said every so often he will show up in the school. And you will hear voices out here talking. He might be talking, but it is one of the only one spirit here that hangs out in this area. I hear sometimes there's more than one, as you can tell, the light. Now it is a clear day. So here's the second set of bleachers. Now this one he doesn't hang out at, but supposedly when you're out here, you will hear voices and all that. But that night when I was here a while ago doing the S turn, we hung out over here for a while, and like in all things, sometimes we hear stuff and sometimes we don't. So this is Honowai School, Honowai Elementary. It's in the back area. And as you can tell, they're doing construction, making it better for the kids and all that. But yeah, he does hang out in that area. Now, just saying, there are other spirits other than him. I've heard that there is a calling spirit here who basically tries to play with the kids. Last time I was here, I heard voices back here. If you watch Estern, you'll see that I was getting scared. But before we carry on, we want to remember, share, like, and subscribe. Remember that. Share, like, and subscribe. We can tell you the more and more of the stories. But here at this location, originally, there's a shadow man over here, and I don't know if it's related to the guy who died. Is that you, Poke?
I heard the guy sing this, you want to play.
Yes, there is a calling spirit here. That calling spirit actually resides in the area we're at right now. So Poke said he heard it. Yeah, and right now I'm gonna flash the area just so you guys know how the area looks like. So this is where most of the homeless actually hang out, primarily because there's benches. That's Poke right there. I don't want to blind him, but this is all fairly new. He used to have a swing set over here, if I remember correctly, back in the 80s. But this is an area that you can hear a calling spirit. Now that calling spirit, where are you going? Oh, it's because you're sore because you fell down.
Yeah.
At which bleachers? That one?
No, that one over there.
Oh, you know what happened? All right, guys, I'm gonna turn off. Wait, hold on. Anyway, back to the story. I got sidetracked there. Poke is sore. Now, remember what I was saying. I'm gonna tell this to Poke only because I don't think he knows about that story.
No.
He didn't. The guy who died at the basketball courts hangs out over there too.
At the dugout.
At the dugout and the bleachers that you fell at.
Shit.
He feeds the cats.
Really?
He is a shadow there. And you might have tripped over him, Because when I was over there, all the cats, it was like, so Poke might have got a first-hand account with the guy over there, since he said he fell down over there. Maybe he pushed you.
I don't know. That hurts, man.
So, but here at this location we're at, it is said there's a calling spirit. What it does is it calls you out. Now, it's more primarily for the little ones, the little kids, not the ones who are in 6th grade. These are more the infants. He plays with them. And every so often, you'll see one of the kids. When you come out here, it is said, if there's a lot of kids, he will target one of them and say, "Come, I'll play with uncle. Play with uncle. Nobody like play with me." And he shows up on the outskirts. He actually sometimes hangs out at one of the, where's the tree? He hangs out at one of the trees. I do believe it's that one right there. You guys can't see it, but let me shine it once so you guys know. This tree right here is supposedly, this wasn't really here, this ground part wasn't really there. But this is the tree he will try to talk to the kids with. He'll probably hang out all in this area. And then one of the children will end up coming over here, playing and all that. He's not trying to hurt the kid. He's just trying to alleviate his loneliness. Like I was saying earlier, he had died, or one of the homeless had died over here. I don't know if it's the same spirit, but I hear it's the calling spirit, and it calls one of the kids just to alleviate its loneliness. Now, I hear now that every so often in Honowai Elementary, he haunts some of the portables closer to the park. Reason why? This is what I was told by somebody. For you who actually said, thumbs up to you. Thank you for giving me that heads up. But it is said that when they're in class and it's a rainy or a gloomy night when it's gray, the old man, they call it the old man. I don't know if it's the same guy. Supposedly the guy who died wasn't an old man. But the old man calls to the kids. And every so often, one of the kids would actually notice the old man. He'd be looking, they'd look outside of the window and see the old man say, come, let's play, class, you know. So he's a mischievous old man. But it is said also that sometimes you hear noises late at night. I know there's security over here sometimes. Sorry, had to check. Sometimes the security out here plays jokes on you. The last time I was here, there was a grunting in the front of the school. Once again, if you want to see my reaction, go back to Waipahu Street S-turn, check it out, and then give it a like, and then come back to this video. And like I said, share, like, and subscribe. We'll keep carrying on with our explorations. But there's one more story that I'm gonna focus on, which is the bathroom. The bathroom is scary for one only reason, is I warn you guys, don't use the bathroom at night here. It's open. Anyone can come in here. Oh, you did?
It feels like somebody breathing over your back.
Yeah. See? So he felt it. That's exactly what it is. If you're taking a dump, okay? When you're taking a dump or you're shishing sitting down, this means the female side too, sorry. You will hear a deep breathing behind you. don't react. Just push hard and get it all out. Reason why. It is said that there was a supposed guy who, in the least amount of words, he was kind of woo, yeah, and he loves the bathrooms. For some apparent reason, he loves the bathrooms. And it is said that when you go there on some nights, the faucets would be turned on. You turn it off and it turned on. Now, I don't exactly know the reason why he's at the bathrooms, other than the fact that when you're using the bathroom, he harasses you. He will make noises while you're taking a dump. He will blow, like the wind would blow in, and it funnels all the wind at you because there's no doors. It'll funnel all the winds at you, and yeah, you go, wow. Then this is the scary part. If you are that special person he likes, he will touch you, not on your groin, when you're reaching for the toilet paper. Okay? When you're reaching for the toilet paper, you will feel somebody touch you just before you grab a piece of paper. I've had that happen once, and that was it freaked me out. I had to go and fucking poop, and I forced it all out. I think I probably got myself hurt doing that. But dude, he doesn't touch your hand, or it doesn't touch your hand. What it does is it grabs it likes to touch, I don't know why, but it likes to caress legs. It'll caress your leg. Like, oh, it's okay. You know, I don't know if it's a fetish or not, but that's one ghost. No, those are the three spirits that reside at Honowai District Park, or Honowai Park. The school is way worse. There's stories. I've heard stories left and right from other people that happened to a few students. This is in the old days, okay? I've heard one child get choked at this place. Now we know the stories of the haunted portable at Waipahu Elementary. There's no such thing here. Here, the ghost tends to want to play around with you while you're in class if you're being kolohe. I don't know if this is true or it came from a teacher. Kolohe, for those of you on the mainland, troublesome. When you're being troublesome, yeah, it's like it's over there to tell you, stop it, listen to the teacher, respect your teacher, or I'm going to slap you, kind of thing. You know, so you get that aura. But here in the park, you stay here long enough, you'll hear the voices. You'll hear the movements. Poke already felt it. He's more sensitive than I. That's why he fell down on his feet. Did you fell down on your feet? I think you stepped over the guy. You gotta remember, the guy died and people ignored him. So he hangs in the whole park. Now, what I was thinking of doing, just to see what we need to do. Do you have your K2?
Yeah.
Can you put it up? See if anything's around. We're gonna see if there's anything around. We're right behind the bathrooms. The last time I was here, I was too afraid to come into the park because things was giving me bad juju and all that. But that was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Right now we are at 11:44. So if you go to that video, the S-turn, 11:44 is when I'm actually at the haunted plantation. Walking down the haunted plantation. So it's still a long time more before. Oh, I see. Somebody is interested. Just now, yeah? Somebody's interested. We're getting sign. We had sign. Now we're not seeing. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you see it. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take out mine's on because I think mine's on is a little bit more sensitive than his. And I'm not going to say the same phrase I keep saying. I overdid that that joke already. I overplayed that joke. But mine is newer. So be right back, and then we'll settle here, and we're gonna do a session. All right. Hi guys. So you heard that too, huh? Hopefully he's just homeless. Trying to figure out what we're doing. Anyway. We're currently right now situated between the two play sets here at Honowai Park to see if we can actually get in contact with something. We're gonna start off with the obelisk first. I don't care about the low battery. Oh, that's why. Hold on one moment, guys. Yeah! Where are you? Where are you? Where are
You see
you?
something behind me? Let me know. I feel like I'm live. Let me know in the comments. You see something behind us? Yeah.
Oh, the whole time it was off. Anyway, guys, just to give you a heads up, we've settled. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it looks like when that time where we got the obelisk set up right now. We've been experiencing uh, a bunch of weird weird phenomenon. We got the obelisk on. Sorry guys, I'm gonna just repeat what I've said. Poke is gonna stay with the spirit box, but we had a bunch of anomalies. What's that?
Oh, look, a guy's voice back there.
Lower the volume.
There's a guy's voice back
I don't know if it's a homeless or not. That's why. Anyway, so we're here doing a spirit box session. I don't know where it got cut off on the camera, so I'm just gonna reiterate what we're doing. Currently, right now, we're starting um, a spirit box session with an obelisk going on. We had a bunch of words that came out of the obelisk, and we're not getting anything anymore. Poki's on the SB11. He's on two channels right now, going reverse at 200. Yeah,
there.
200. So just so you know that what setting we're at. Um, During the anomalies we were having out here, prior to my camera turning off, we've had sounds come all over the place.
That's it? Yeah.
Huh?
That's it? Yeah.
From there.
Yeah.
So they're probably talking to you there now.
Yeah. Because when you're talking, it's responding to you.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep talking then. Um, so we've had an anomaly. We've asked who it was. They're not answering. But the trees, something was thrown at the trees. We got a response on the obelisk stating they threw it. Somebody threw it.
Help you?
And then
You need help?
I've seen a light in the field. We kind of overlooked the baseball field, and I seen a field. Pokey didn't. And prior to us doing this session right now, there was a shadow come across the front side of the 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 front side of the school where the light is coming from. I didn't see any figure, but the shadow was like a shadow on the ground. So, and then we had an incident. I don't know if this is what caused the camera to turn off, but the obelisk said there was an anomaly that showed up right where the camera is. Hopefully that's when it turned off. I hear it. There's a little girl after that incident. Pokey heard her earlier. I heard her like now, and not now, but before. I'm not exactly sure if the camera was on at that time. But there was a little girl that said hi. He said earlier he heard a little girl say, "I want to play." So that's the gist. The obelisk is on. For those of you who know what an obelisk are, an obelisk is about. Good. For those who don't, an obelisk is basically a random word generator that the spirits have the power to choose. What word has come up? So currently right now, today's the 9th, yeah? I'm looking back on the stuff. It said upward at 11:54. At 11:55 it said human. At first we thought since we're sitting on the ground, we thought there was somebody there. Then we asked the question, is there anybody there? Then we get none. Then it wants to ask us a riddle. It tells us it wants us to solve a poem, and it said 1,000 spin through. Then just before it ended, it said chamber recent, and after that we got nothing. We're not even getting any blips, any anomalies now. But the spirit box seems to be reacting, and that's where we're at. Sorry guys, that was a quick summary, but yeah, the camera turned off, and I don't know where it turned off. So, but I'm hearing voices, like a slow laughing. What?
Yeah, I hear you calling my name.
No. They're showing up. The K2s are blipping. They're blipping all the. For me, they're blipping all the way to red. For him, they're blipping all the way to yellow. It's the sensitivity of the both. I think Edgar's one is just old compared to mine. Mine is fairly new.
I thought you were saying something else.
But if you watch my other videos, you know my little catchphrase. Anyway, just in case, for those of you who has not seen it, I'm assuming you're gonna edit all this extra. Remember, if you guys like what we do and you want to support us, watch the video all the way through if you guys can.
For you.
Huh?
Calling for you.
Wait. And remember to share, like, and subscribe. All right. What did it say?
Your real name.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. And it was a lady.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I keep hearing the girl.
Yeah. She's lonely.
I keep hearing the girl, guys. I know Pokey hears it, but he's not responding. Is there anybody? You guys asked. Somebody asked for me personally. Can you say my name again? Just to validate that you're asking for me. Was that a yeah?
Yep.
It's me. Do you have something you wanna ask me? Oh, I heard. That's what I heard. Or is it an? Okay. Do you want me to tell you something? I don't know if you guys heard that. I'm not exactly sure. Once again, just to give you a heads up, we're not seeing anything on the obelisk. So, which one? I could. This one? Here, I'll just make it come to you because I'm deaf already.
Getting headache every other side.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do for the obelisk is I'm gonna up the scan frequency.
Okay, spirits, can you say my name? No, we don't want no bad words. Just say
Good.
one about our name.
I heard that too. It said
Yeah.
it said it said cunnilingus. No wait, coitus. I'm dead man. I'm not getting anything now.
Okay, how many spirits are here with us right now?
I'm just gonna ask for the sake of asking.
Yeah.
Is there a little girl out here? We just got a blip. Do you want to speak to us, little girl? Are you lonely out here? We just got a blip on the obelisk.
Let me try the other one.
Which one? Yours one? Yeah.
SB7. Yeah, bring on my SB7 now.
We're gonna move on to an SB7. We'll see if that works. Sometimes they'd rather deal with other people's stuff. I do have an SB7, but it seems like no one likes my SB7 because no one wants to talk to it. They want to talk to my SB11 more. So we're gonna try Poke's SB7. But yeah, just to give you a heads up, guys, we did just get a blip when I asked the question, is there a little girl out here that would like to speak to us? She didn't say anything, but we did get a blip. And just before that, we had our K2s go up to red. We got an anomaly again. Left side, right side of me. Okay, now she's gone. If you're here, you heard that.
What the fuck was that? Bro, what the hell was that? Bro,
You heard that, right?
yeah, what was that?
I hope it's on camera. I hope, but I got it hooked onto the. It's.
Oh, I gotta turn this around to see what's behind me. Oh, max recording. Oh, man.
It's currently right now my mic is hooked up and it's directional, so I'm hoping you guys heard it. We just heard, just so you know, we just got a blip on the radar, and just as we got the blip on the radar, we got a sound come from that area, and it sounded like huh, huh.
Yeah.
And then huh,
Oh.
when he asked what is that?
There's a little girl over here with us.
Yes. Is there the little girl? Come sit next to us. If you're here, come sit next to us.
You can talk into the device if you want to. What? He's calling for me.
He wants to play with you now.
Yeah. Yeah, my name is Pokey. I know you're calling for me.
That's you, yeah.
Yeah.
Changing the thing, because I changed the setting.
Bring it backwards. 1 0 forward 3.
Oh. Okay, she's up. I made it stronger.
The 2 over there.
See, she's staying put. Okay. If that is you, little girl,
What the hell is that noise?
I heard it right here, right where the thing was.
It just sounds like a moaning. Like
That's a whoop. Yeah. This is incredible, guys.
Where?
You heard that.
Where?
This time I heard it like right behind us.
Oh, no, I didn't hear nothing. I'm looking at my stuff. But yeah, so you can talk into the device if you want to.
This is incredible. I like this. Sorry, guys. This is what I come up to do. I like to experience things. Please don't touch the camera. Please don't touch the camera.
You're doing that thing again?
Yeah.
And yours, yeah.
I've had a few incidences where they like to press highlight on my camera, and I just noticed 2 blips on my radar, and one was right on my camera, like they're looking at it. I'd like to show you what I'm seeing, but if you've seen my Kapiolani 3 video, it's the same app. And basically, it kind of...
Okay.
Where? Oh, the white one right there?
Yeah.
Not. Brah. Oh, fuck you guys.
What happened?
Not. You know where the white cat's there?
Yeah.
Okay. Go 2 feet over.
That's alright.
To the left. Where he's stay now.
Cat went down.
There was a shadow
By the stairs.
by the stairs.
Oh.
If you've been listening earlier, the guy who was murdered hangs out at the bleachers. We're right kind of next to the bleachers, and he plays with the cats. And I thought I seen a shadow. We also had a blip at the same time, and that's what made me look on the radar. Coincidence? You tell me. I don't know. But like I was saying, if you're wondering what app we're using the Ghost Radar. And it's the full library. We got the full library, and basically I can max it's the scan frequency right now is at max, but its detection is not. The more detection I put into it has less of a tendency of actually getting words. Word. Was it a black guy? I don't know. That's how I look at it. I don't know if you guys heard what he said. I'm gonna up the detection because I think it's about time that we... Alright guys, we'll give you one more chance to actually communicate with us. especially towards that little girl, give us a sign or a word that says you were here. That sounds like a little girl, not a guy. We're getting a guy now.
There you go.
It sorry guys, it keeps touching the camera, my camera. As you seen that one that time, right? Yeah. There we go again. So it's trying to touch the. Whoa! Did you catch that?
What? That's what?
Your face is clear.
Whoa. How come like that? It's like.
Guys, I'm not seeing anything on here or we're seeing anything on there, but they seem to be touching my monitor. As I was talking about what just happened. If you guys watch Hemjod's videos of when we went to Camp Erdman, my face was distorted that way. Well, can you give us a clear indication that you were here? Can you say your name? Or one of our names? See, I'm getting no words from, not words, but no reaction on the thing. That's telling me it's not interacting with anything. But this thing sees them though.
Hey, Space. Can you say one of our names?
I'm not even getting reaction from our K2s anymore. Okay, let's just end this. Right?
Okay, Spirit, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to end this spirit box. Is that okay?
We're giving you guys a chance to tell us. Okay.
Alright, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Spirit.
Much mahalo.
Thank you for attempting to talk to us. Alright guys, so we've decided to end this session of OMG WAT DAT on behalf of Poke and I. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Remarkable.
Remarkable. Thank you.
Thank you. Last word from the obelisk. We are remarkable. Please don't touch the camera. Thank you. The obelisk now just had 2 blips and one was on top of the camera. And they say, "Ugh!"
Like that cockroach?
Cockroach jump on me. Anyway, we're gonna end this session of OMG WAT DAT. Thank you for coming. Remember everybody, including you guys over there, share, like, and subscribe. We'll keep doing this, giving you more of an opportunity to feel what we feel when we come out here. Once again, peace. Hope to see you on the next episode of OMG WAT DAT. See ya.